What do you think the greatest threat is to TLT long positions? Would enough cuts to Fed fund futures rates eventually cause a steepening of longer dated treasuries in terms of yields to hurt TLT?
The greatest risk to TLT going down is that you go into quad two.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's the number one risk. Put simply, and if you're not a power user of the process, you don't know this. But again, we weren't bullish on treasuries for the whole 2.5 years that we were in quad one or two. So that's the catalyst. It's not something that you're reading on Zero Hedge or whatever it is. I mean, the risk is that people clearly miss this. I mean, look at this on futures and options positioning even this weekend. While there's no real position that's leaning any way on a consensus basis anymore in macro because people have been basically shot in the head, proverbially. Rates, I circle it. I mean, there's still a massive net short position in parts of the treasury curve. Okay, so again, last week ahead of the big move to the downside, right on the screws when Gundlach said that you're going to feel remorse, people started listening to him and shorting treasuries. Can you imagine if you shorted treasuries like at the beginning of last week?
Oh my God.
I mean, with leverage like a hedge fund would have to try to make a return? Probably one of your worst weeks of the year. I mean, 24 basis points the 2-year bond was down. 24 basis points in 1 week.
In 1 week.
Okay,
That's
so again, and that net position, don't forget, reflects the positions as of the close, I think, on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
So again, this is, the risk is in the treasury market that people never understood why they should have bought treasuries. They still don't get it. If the bond king himself has not articulated why you should buy treasuries, it is very simple, and he understands this. He just had, I guess he had the research wrong. But if you understand that there are 3 components to what would get you to buy treasuries. 1, growth slowing. 2, inflation slowing. 3, profits slowing into a recession. Okay? On that third thing, you get a next wave of buying for treasuries because people have to sell their high yield and junk bonds and reallocate. That's also what happened last week. High yield was up was actually up 40 basis points on the week to 4.33%. Okay, so again, we've warned you about this. We've told you about this. So please, if you want to ask me questions on what the risk is, the risk was actually that you weren't long enough of treasuries.